Okay, so welcome to the second deck tech of this week for MTG Militia Madness. This is our no ban list week, so what I got here is Dargo and Armix. I couldn't find an Armix around town, so I have a proxy for it. He's much less important than Dargo. Dargo is the one that's banned for a reason, which is that any commander in this format that reduces their cost is kind of insane. Because adding 2 to this cost just means they sack another artifact or creature, which I'm kind of just getting value from anyway. Mm-hmm. And then it's also just a 7/5 trample that I can easily get down on like turn 3.
Yeah, and it's like really hard to deal with.
Yeah, and then the nice thing about like the other stuff I'm adding is got like Cranial Ram, Cranial Plating,
Also banned.
and a Tog. Yeah, this is
Also
my
banned.
ban list pile.
Yeah.
Which these all add a bunch of power, so the Fling that I threw in the deck will also be much more useful now that I have Dargo instead of something like Gut. Then I got Disciple of the Vault, which is good with sacrificing stuff, and Sojourner's Companion, which is kind of just value here. Mm-hmm. This is definitely the least powerful of the banned cards, but it's just another copy of Mirror Enforcer that has a small addition of artifact land cycling.
Yeah, it's better Mirror Enforcer, which is why it's banned.
Yeah. Because in a 4 format, you don't want to see 8 Mirror Enforcers.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the kind of thing that probably if like we were doing a ban list specifically for this format, doesn't hyper need to be on it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, Mirror Enforcer is good enough. That extra little line of text is annoying enough. I can...
Yeah, but it's a total of a 2 of in your whole deck. And
Yeah,
it's
but I don't
7
know.
mana, so like you're not getting as critical density as easily, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what I got here next is all my eggs. So I got Experimental Synthesizer, Chromatic Star, Blood Fountain, Wizard's Rockets, Terrarian. These are eggs with no extra value like these other couple. Mephitic Drop on 2, which is basically the same thing as Zikr Wellspring, just a little worse. Then Implement Combustion, another just straight up egg, unless for some reason I want to deal 1 to something. And then Limbus in the 2 mana slot again.
Yeah.
Just stuff I can like chunk up a bunch of artifacts and sacrifice nicely with Dargo. There is one that I didn't get, which could also be fine, which is, I believe, Nutrient Block from Edge of Eternities. It's just another straight up, when it dies, draw a card for 1 mana, and otherwise I think it's food text, and I think it's indestructible because it's preservatives.
Yeah.
So, fun. But I did not get that for this because it was just like, I don't know where to make the cut, and it was too much for this.
Yeah.
So then we got my 1-drops. I got just the 2 regular 1 mana guys, which are Goblin Tomb Raider, +1/+0 haste if I have an artifact, Goblin Blast Runner if I sack something. It's a 3/2 menace until end of turn. Works well at Dargo. Then I got my 4 artifact 1-drops, which are Voldar and Epicure. Not actually 1-drop, but makes a 1-drop, so it's a artifact 1-drop.
Epicure's just great.
Yep. Then Vault Scourge comes in on 1, holds platings very, very well. Gingerbrute also holds platings very well. And then Clockwork Percussionist, a card that really likes to die, which is very nice with Dargo.
Commander also holds this little line of trample right there. Holds
Yep.
Rams really, really well, too.
Yeah. And I guess I also didn't say what Armix does, which I should probably do, which is
Yeah, sure.
3 mana, 3/2 artifact creature. When it attacks, I can discard a card, and then target creature defending player controls gets -X/-X. X is the number of artifacts I control plus the artifacts in my graveyard.
Yeah.
So it can actually take down something fairly sizable if it does end up on the field and I have nothing better to play.
It's nice to, like, something has gone horrifically wrong. I need to play mid-range. Armix allows you to do that.
Yeah. And compared to like all the other like black partner commanders I could have got for this, I think Armix was like the
Far
best
and
just
away.
by being an artifact at least.
Yeah.
Then what we got here are my removal and damage spells, so the ones that are just straight up removal. Grim Bobble, Tithing Blade, Galvanic Discharge. Can take out some stuff. The Tithing Blade and Grim Bobble I can also sack nicely, so they have that extra little value. And
Tithing
then-
Blade also a win condition against, like, a really, really slow control deck sometimes.
Yeah, I hope I never have to do that.
Yeah.
And then we got my face spells, which can also, be removal. So Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, just 3 damage, easy peasy. Galvanic Blast will pretty much always deal 4. And then Fling here can fling Dargo to people's face.
God, I hope you have to use Fling as a removal spell.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Can also fling like a Cranial Plating creature or a super sack Datog.
Yep.
Very nice stuff.
Sacrifice is part of the cost, too.
Yep, so it cannot be stopped with a removal spell. It has to be countered. Then what we got here are a couple of value artifact
Cards,
spells.
yeah.
So these are effectively creatures. So an artifact that comes in with a creature, the Black Mage's Rod and the Barbed Batterfist. And then the Scrapwork Monk is just, Mutt is just a nice 2 mana card that can come back nicely so I can sack it multiple times with Dargo, etc. Because that is the cool thing is I can unearth it, then sack it. So it's effectively just being, I paid the 2 mana for Dargo, but I also got to discard a card and draw a card.
Yeah.
So, very good stuff there. Then what we're going on to next is the 4 sack spells, just the traditional 4.
Staple of the format, right? Like,
Yep. Yeah, we got Fanatical, Reckoners, Deadly Dispute, Eviscerators.
I think every
Good stuff.
black deck except Torwalkie has
Pretty
played
much.
those in their deck, which is really good. Plus, the artifact package is really good because you get like refurbished familiar and stuff like that too, which you're not on. Oh, you are.
Yeah. Then here are my actual like artifact payoffs. So we got the affinity creatures and a couple things that are nice as artifacts are entering. So Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, Refurbished Familiar all have affinity, just do nice stuff. Molten Gatekeeper, when these artifacts, when these creatures, which most of them are artifacts, so I was thinking like this, come in, just shoots them in the face. And then the Unearth means it can come back for 1 mana, like do some stuff, then contribute to a Dargo potentially. Then Pactol Terror, just nice as the artifacts are coming down, just draining my opponent out. Especially with like the nice cheap affinity guys.
Yep.
And then that's just it for the main deck, but we still have one more banned card in the lands of the main deck, which
I
is
talked about it in my deck tech, but this
Command
is like,
Tower.
I firmly believe every deck, maybe not the monocolor decks because it's like why,
Yeah.
but like
It's just free.
It's just free.
Comes in untapped, is a duel.
Yeah.
Then we got all 4 of the artifact lands I can run. Great Furnace, Vault of Whispers, Drawsforce Bridge, and Darksteel Citadel.
Yep.
Just good artifact lands can do the busted stuff. Darksteel Citadel is a locker by being colorless, but we take that so that we can have artifact count for many things.
Yeah.
Then we got Razortrap Gorge, which can potentially enter untapped on like turn 4, so very nice that it has that flexibility. Jagged Barons can dome my opponents to get that little extra reach. And Geothermal Bog, it's honestly just...
It's a nice target.
Yeah, I actually don't have any way to search it, so I probably should just swap it out for like
A basic.
Bloodfell Caves.
Oh, sure.
Just a land with an effect, but
Yeah.
I didn't think about it when building the deck, so
Or
here
like,
we are.
like a
with it.
Scryland or one of the Avatar Sack
Yeah.
lands or something.
And if you look at the gut video, I probably said the same thing in that, realizing it then, and I just didn't think to swap it when I swapped over to the deck list. But then we got our basics. We got 6 mountains and 5 swamps, because most of our 1-drops need mountains to play. Mm-hmm. And if you compare it to like the gut mana bases, I took a swamp and I turned it into a command tower.
Yep.
Which notably, I'm lending my only command tower to Hunter for
Yeah,
his deck.
I have the command tower.
So I proxied a command tower.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure basically everybody and their mother knows what command tower does, so it's chill.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. But that all works out. We got the main deck sorted. I'm just going to get everything slid off to the side. Then we can talk to the side about the sideboard, which is relatively unchanged from when I played with Gut, because I think it's just generally good. So we're going to start with, got the 2 Monarch creatures against control decks and stuff like that. They won't be as easy to fight the board. So I'm just going to take all the value you can get by being the one on the board. Then we got Pyroblast, Red Alley Blast.
Yep.
Just easy, good stuff against blue decks.
Better in this format than I think they've ever been. I think blue is probably one of the colors that like skyrockets in terms of relative power in this format.
Yeah. Then we got our deal 1 damage to everything stuff, which also has like a place of being a little nicer in this format too, because like Chatterstorm is legal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like
We're cowards. We didn't play the Storm deck.
I looked into it, and it was just
I just don't know what colors you're supposed to.
well, it was like red blue or Grixis or blue black or red black were like my main options, and it was like all of these I'm missing out on something. Like either I'm missing out on a good commander, or I'm missing out on like some spell from the 3rd color, and this doesn't feel good. There are some like pseudo infinites and one literal infinite that you can run with Cormella herself, but all of us need to like Ash Knowledge Altar, and we're just super jank to get set up, and it was not worth it.
Yeah. Morgan tried.
Yeah. Whew.
Tried so hard.
But yeah, there is actually an infinite with Cormella, which is fun. Which that's also legal in the non-no ban list. It just would be less powerful that way.
Yeah.
Then we get Extracted Confession here as another removal spell, with Snuff Out and Cast Down as the others if I need hard removal for big stuff. Then we got Tormod's Crypt Nihil Spellbomb as my anti-artifact. Nihil
Well, you're
Spell...
anti-graveyard, right?
What did I say?
Anti-artifact.
I meant to say anti-graveyard. My anti-graveyard artifact.
There you go.
My brain just slipped.
You're good.
And then the nice thing about Nihil Spellbomb too is you can bring it in a little bit more aggressively than Tormod's Crypt, because it has the ability to just cycle itself if you sack it with like a Dargo, etc. I had builds where I main decked it because it's kind of free,
Yeah.
and so it's just good there.
But it frees up the main deck space, so it's like, eh.
Yep. Then we got Cast into Fire to kill artifacts potentially, also just another type of like trickery effect. Duress for control decks, which is nice, and Unexpected Fangs against aggro decks, because oh hey, my Dargo is now lifelink forever.
8/6 trampling lifelinker. Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? With double bolted? Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for the sideboard. And we'll see you in the games. So yeah, make sure to do the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see us Friday. Also, Happy New Year. Yeah, because that's the thing now.